Hello to my guys, gals, and non-binary pals. Today I'm doing a fun little last day of summer day in my life, and I'm just showing you guys what I did on my last day of summer. Instead of having a fun, relaxing morning like I planned, I instead awoke to a bunch of messages from this girl on Depop who was telling me that I was overcharging on shipping for one of my items, so I had to go get out the little kitchen scale thingy and weigh it to show them that I was indeed not lying about the price of shipping. This was a very infuriating experience, especially because this has happened before and it's only ever happened when I'm reselling Brandy Melville items. It's just very frustrating and very upsetting. By this time it was about 7:20, so I'm obviously up quite early in the morning, but luckily Raisin was there to comfort me and to make sure I was doing okay and to agree with me about how stressful and annoying it is to tell people that you're lying about the shipping prices. But because she was such a cool cat, I decided to feed her a little bit earlier than I usually would. I'm just going to the pantry and grabbing some of the different pouches of kitty food, and then I'm showing her them so she can pick one. I honestly do not know if she really picks one or if she just smells them and I pretend she does, but it makes me feel like I'm doing something and that she has some choice. But you know, the illusion of choice, it still persists. So then I put it onto a little plate and I place it near the kitty bowls so she can go devour that scrumptious meal. She loves her kitty food like most kids do, but she likes it a little bit more than the average cat. I'm now getting my first breakfast. I actually eat 2 breakfasts because I go on a morning walk, so I need to fuel my body before and after. I like eating these weird rice roller things. They're relatively healthy for you, but they just give me enough energy to get me through my walk. I'm also drinking some water because staying hydrated is very important. I then go up the stairs and go into my bathroom and I brush out my hair. I recently cut my hair so it kind of looks bad, but I'm just making sure it looks as good as it can. Then I'm taking my Glossier Priming Moisturizer and I'm putting it all over my face. I like this stuff because it gives you just enough moisture to look nice and keep your skin soft, but it also has enough sunscreen so that I don't get sunburnt, because I will get sunburnt because I am so pale. I'm then going in with this acne spot treatment stuff and putting it on my pimples. I honestly think this does not work, but it makes me feel like it works, and that's the important thing, because maybe the placebo effect does affect my acne or maybe it doesn't. Then I'm putting on my leggings and I'm ready for my walk, but before I can get started, I see Miss Francie at the top of the stairs looking very ominous, very mysterious. What's she gonna do? Nobody knows what she's gonna do. Then I'm going into this canyon that's near my house. I'm very thankful to have this really amazing spot to go walking at every morning. There's my mom with her cute little sun hat. She's very proud of her sun hat. She does not take any criticism of her sun hat. I'm just walking through the canyon, through the chaparral. Look at all these beautiful bushes, the gravel paths, and what's gonna happen? Nobody knows. It's just very relaxing to go walking every morning. And this is a spider. I saw it and I thought it would be fun, but the focus did not work, so it just looks weird. But then I come back from my walk looking very red, very sweaty, and I decide to take a shower. Here is my pathos plant, or pothos, I don't know. I didn't water it for like a month and then it started to die, but I read online if you put it in your shower it would like the humidity, and I put it in there and it actually came back to life, so that's pretty cool. Then after I finished my shower, it was time for me to do random things to my hair. I have no clue how to take care of my hair. It's not straight, but it's not wavy, but it's definitely not curly. So I just kind of watched this one YouTube video one time and this person told me to get these products and I did. They're all the Not Your Mother's curly hair products. I definitely know my hair is not curly. I am not claiming it is, but this stuff does keep my hair from becoming a weird frizzy mess, which I am very thankful for. I use a leave-in conditioner and this weird curl refreshing foam, and I just put it in my hands, lob it through my hair, and then scrunch, 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 because I read online that that's the best thing you can do for your hair. If anybody has any hair tips, please leave them in the comments. I almost feel embarrassed to show my bad hair routine because I feel like it is so bad and someone is going to get mad. And then I put this curl thing in my hair. It keeps them from getting frizzy, which is really nice because frizzy hair is not very cute. And then I always brush out my bangs just because I do not want to have weird bangs. And then I put on the outfit for the day. Got my Andy Warhol cat tee and my cute plaid pink skirt. By this time it is about 10 a.m. so it's definitely been a while and I'm ready for my second breakfast. I go into the kitchen and I grab some muffins and I undress them. Oh wow, sorry, that was a little bit weird. But anyway, I'm taking the little muffin wrappers off of them. I eat about 3 muffins, no matter what kind they are. 3 is my lucky number, so I eat a lot of things in threes. They look very cool. I got these very nice up-close shots. But then after breakfast, it was time for me to tackle my room. I wanted to have a very nice space to go to when I started my online classes tomorrow, and since I just cleaned out my closet the weekend before, I had tons of clothes all over my floor, and I listed them all on my Depop. You should check out my Depop, but I just wanted to put them in a nice spot where they could, chillax. Does anybody use that word anymore? I do not think people use that word anymore, but I just wanted them to have a nice place to be where they're not in my closet or like in a place where they could get dirty. I'm just tidying up my bedside table, and then I'm tidying up my desk just to make sure I have a good space to go to, and I'm just going through my to-do list and checking out the things that I've done over the weekend and today. Then I'm going and working on my walls. I want to just put up all the stuff that might have fallen off of them, and just to make sure that I have a really, nice space to start school the next day. I then put up this Raisin portrait that one of my friends drew for me. I think it looks really good, and I love Raisin. She is the best cat in the whole wide world. I then put up my school's calendar and bell schedule next to my desk, so they were really accessible when I was switching through online classes. I also put up some other photos and this weird bear painting I got from Target a few years ago, just because they fell off my wall. I also redid my Legend of Korra shrine, just because I wanted it to match my avatar shrine, just so everything looked even and symmetrical and nice. But this time it was lunch, so I made myself a fun little sandwich. I understand that that is a lot of mayo, but my family is white, so it is okay. I also put some stone ground mustard on my sandwich. I think it's very fun, very cool. I'm a big mustard fan. I'm also cutting up some onion to put on my sandwich. I really like onion. I feel like it has a fun taste. I'm also putting turkey on my sandwich. I put on a lot of turkey on this sandwich. When I was watching this over, I was like, that is a lot of turkey. What am I doing? But now I have this 10-second clip of me putting turkey on my sandwich. But turkey is definitely my favorite meat for sandwiches. I'm not a big roast turkey person. I'm not a big Thanksgiving gal. I find it very stressful. But I'm also putting this salami on my sandwich for some double meat action. Very cool, very classy. I'm also putting some lettuce on my sandwich. I did wash the lettuce, do not worry. It is the live butter lettuce. My mom kind of gets the bougie lettuce at the grocery store because it does stay alive longer. I'm also putting some onion on my sandwich because I cut the onion. And then I put my sandwich together, and I had a delectable meal, a scrumptious meal, some may say, if you know what I mean. I also had some chips and salsa afterwards because I'm a very hungry individual, along with some gummy bears. These were very yummy. I recommend the Black Forest gummy bears in particular. I then did some online shopping because I got an Amazon gift card for my birthday, so I was just seeing what was available, what could I buy. These purple cat overalls are so cute. They're literally to die for. I think they're the most adorable overalls I've probably ever seen. I then turned on some YouTube and worked on some different ideas for my channel banner art. One of my friends is helping me make it, so I wanted to have some different ideas for them and get their opinion. I then worked on some little gifts for my pen pals. This was the perfect place for me to try out my Posca pens, since I just recently got them for my birthday, and I will say they are very cool. I love just working on little gifts for my pen pals. I think it's really fun to just give them some cool little bits and bobs and to just make things for them. Right now I'm making this Keroppi bracelet. They love Keroppi, and honestly, who doesn't love Keroppi? The frog of the century. Then I'm actually going in and writing out the letter, and now I'm gonna go meet my friend at the park for some fun little drawing times and just having fun with my friends before summer ends. I'm just packing my Conkin with different stuff that I'll use there, and I'm just packing my Posca pens as well because they wanted to see how they performed, and I believe that they were quite impressed. The infamous Posca pens. I'm then going and filling up my water bottle just because hydration is very important, and I do drink a lot of water. It is important to keep your body nice and hydrated. Then I put on my Doc Martens sandals, and I also put on some of my favorite little mushroom earrings. These are super cute. They're from a Depop shop that I will link in the description, and I'm showing off my fit. My mom would kill me for putting my sandals on the sink, but we will not talk about that. Now I'm putting a little stamp on the letter for my pen pal just because I gotta pay for shipping, can't just throw it in there because then no one will send it to the correct address. Then here is my bike. It looks very cool. I put the letter in the outgoing mail, and I am on my way to the park. But when I was going to the park, I met a little friend. I met a rattlesnake. I met a rattlesnake! That is very scary. I am very scared of rattlesnakes. I find them to be very scary, as you can tell by this very long shot of them. But luckily I made it to the park, and here's my friend Matthew. He is very cool, a very dandy individual, got his Keith Haring tee. We then set up my picnic blanket and got all of our art supplies out and just had a fun time doodling some different stuff down and discussed what kind of classes we had and what we expected for the year. Matthew then painted me this amazing worm on string tattoo on my arm. It looked very cool. We then decided to hit the park, and we took all of these weird videos of me at the park. I thought it would be like this really cool like action sequence when I was recording it, but I just look weird and awkward. Here's me walking on the centipede. The centipede, he's a little bit scary, I will admit, but they're a quite fun little centipede, I will say. Then it was time to pack up and leave and go home and part ways. And now I am home. I was just, hanging out in my room, just vibing and showing off how cute my walls look because I put a lot of effort into them. I then decided to watch some anime on Netflix, watch some gambling, if you know what I mean. I then took another Myers-Briggs test because I am obsessed with categorizing myself. During this time, I actually ate dinner, but I did not show that because it was family time. But here is me and Raisin making our way over to the kitchen because I got a midnight snack. I got some ice cream. I really enjoy the Breyers homemade vanilla flavor. If I had to pick a favorite ice cream flavor, it would be this one. I know vanilla is boring, but it is my favorite. I then put some sprinkles on. I think sprinkles just added the perfect touch to any dessert item, especially ice cream. This is what it looked like, and then I ate it. I typically don't eat ice cream, but because my mom made pie over the weekend, we had some lying around and I was ready to eat it. I then brushed my teeth. You're probably like, are we gonna see a skincare routine? And I actually gave up on skincare. One day I just stopped, and then my skin miraculously got better. I think I was using so many products that I actually ended up hurting my skin in the long run, but I still take my dental hygiene very seriously. I then eat my favorite food, which is a melatonin gummy, because I will not sleep if I do not eat this. I will instead stay up all night, binge watching Netflix, and just thinking random thoughts. I also am putting my acne thing on again, even though I've already said this probably does not work. But it feels like it works, and that's all that matters. I then have to scrub off my worm tattoo. This is a very sad experience, especially considering all of the effort Matthew put into it, but I do not want to get bullied by other kids on Zoom calls, because that is not fun. I then watched some PBS with my mom. Antiques Roadshow was on. She's a really big PBS fan, and I kind of enjoy Antiques Roadshow myself. Got some fun antiques, some fun stories. Very cool. I then close my blinds and I turn off my lights and my lamp and whatnot. Now it is time for slumber. I am aware it is only 9 o'clock, but I do go to bed very early because maintaining a good sleep schedule is really important for mental health and whatnot. But thank you all so much for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, please make sure to give it a like, subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you guys later. Also check out my depop on Instagram, and if you want to see a day in my life online school edition, I'd be happy to make that video. And bye!